Hello, I'm Ed Hecox from Advanced Energy. I'm Vice President of AE Solar Inverter Business, and really happy to talk to you today about what we're doing in the industry. We're here at Solar in San Francisco. Very excited about the show today. We're introducing a couple of new products, and it's the first time we're actually in front of a large audience with PV Power, a company that we just acquired. We're really excited about introducing this relationship to the industry. AE is very different from other power inverter companies in the industry. We're very focused on LCOE, levelized cost of energy. Most of the time in the industry, when people talk about inverters and cost, we hear things like inverter efficiency, performance levels, cost per watt. But what AE is focused on is levelized cost of energy. So let me tell you about LCOE and how it's so significant for AE, and it's significant to the solar industry. So LCOE is levelized cost of energy, which is a reference to the cost of producing a kilowatt hour. Most of the industry metrics are focused on cost per watt. AE is very different. We've created a framework focused around how the inverters can affect LCOE. There's three elements around LCOE in our framework. First of all, very critical is the performance of the inverter. Talk about efficiency of power conversion, and AE is known for having the highest conversion efficiency in the industry. The other is uptime. AE is also very well known for maximum uptime. We even offer a 99% guarantee in the industry. So the performance of the inverter in terms of harvest can be measured, and it's a direct effect on the cost of energy per kilowatt hour. Another factor, of course, is the upfront cost, where dollar per watt comes into play. The upfront cost of the inverter. The inverter is one thing in the array, but the architecture around the inverter for the whole site and the site design in the DC side, including accessories and cabling, and the substation cost, all around the inverter are significant cost elements. And around the AE inverters, we're able to lower the cost both on the DC side and in the AC side of a substation. The third element in the framework for LCOE that we can influence is life cycle. This is a huge difference for most of our competitors focusing just on the upfront cost. AE is able to make a big contribution on the life cycle expense of a site. For example, we have a service business focused on maintaining our own inverters, our competitors' inverters, and even doing full site maintenance for programs such as SiteGuard and Safeguard, where we actually can be a one-stop shop for a developer and a project owner to maintain an entire PV array for the full life cycle of the array. We have contracts up to 20 years. So through this framework, we're able to show customers how we can directly affect the LCOE, the cost of energy. And for long-term asset owners focused on trying to make a profitable project, and for the whole industry trying to achieve grid parity, this is the critical reference that we have to focus on as an industry. And AE is definitely leading the industry on an LCOE mindset and helping customers to see how the inverter can optimize LCOE for a project. So another thing I want to tell you about that we're super excited about at this show this week. It's the first time PV Power and AE Solaron have been together in one venue. Our teams are working together. We just acquired PV Power. Extremely happy with this acquisition. The teams are very synergistic and the product portfolio very complementary. PV Power focus on residential and commercial, while the AE Solaron historically has been focused on large commercial and utility scale projects. So we're super happy about this acquisition. We're a one-stop shop now for the biggest customers in the world. Another thing I'd like to tell you about that's new for AE is we've just introduced projects in Europe, and we turned on our first project in Germany this week, and also the Czech Republic, and as well as we started shipments to China and installing our first projects in China. So AE Solaron, AE PV Power become an international and huge expansion of the business over the next year. So very happy to talk to you about AE and look forward to you guys spending more time with you at the show.
Hi, I'm Steve Hummel, Vice President of Engineering at PV Powered. We're here at Solar this week showing our line of solar grid-tied inverters. We're standing in front of our flagship product, the 260 kilowatt inverter. PV Powered was founded in 2003 with the premise of making inverters more reliable through simple design and reduced parts count. We're simply more reliable. There's a deep core competence at PV Powered around reliability engineering. It's a lot of science and technology that go into producing a unit that can survive in the harshest environments for 20 plus years. Talking about desert environments, high heat, direct sun, very, very challenging. In addition, the sun goes up, the sun goes down. It means that there's thermal cycling every day, and there's a lot of design work that goes into mitigating the breakdown mechanisms that promotes. This unit here is just one of our full product line. We develop a platform approach, which means that our thermal designs, our electronic designs, our controls and algorithms, those are used across the product line. So instead of producing point products, we're producing platforms. In our booth here this week, we have some new products. There's a 50 kilowatt inverter. There'll also be a 35 kilowatt version of that unit. It's a brand new product for us. It'll be shipping here in a couple of months. We also have a 500 kilowatt unit that will be coming out in early 2011 to complete the full product line. We're here as part of the Advanced Energy family. We're now owned by AE, and AE and PV Powered together is a combination that covers the product line from 1.1 kilowatt residential to multi-megawatt utility. We also have transformerless and transformer-based products, bipolar and monopolar DC designs. It creates a full range of solutions for our customers. We focus a lot on innovation. We invest heavily in producing core competence around reliability, around data monitoring, and around controls and algorithms on the AC side. One of the emerging challenges for inverter companies is producing the kinds of controls that utility companies require to continue the fast proliferation of solar installations. We're working with Schweitzer Engineering, for example, to integrate a synchrophaser solution into the inverter, which provides a whole range of advanced AC side controls. We're just finished a stage 2 of a government program called CEGIS. It's a Department of Energy program. Solar Energy Grid Integration Systems is the name. And its whole intent is to bring utilities together with folks like inverter companies to go solve the problems that are right now in the way of wide solar deployment. We hope to win a stage 3 with that program here shortly. As part of that, we've developed a whole suite of both DC and AC side enhancements to energy harvest, to reducing the levelized cost of energy, and to improving the controllability and functionality on the AC side that utilities require so as not to further destabilize the grid. PV Powered was founded in 2003 in a garage like many startups. We currently occupy a 105,000 square foot facility where we manufacture all of our products in Bend, Oregon. We're fully compliant with the Buy America Act. As part of that facility, we have a 9-acre site and we have a multi-acre research solar field where we're exploring optimizing the performance of our products with the entire range of modules available to our customers and using a data-driven approach to ensure that they have the data they need to design and finance their projects. This manufacturing facility where we produce our residential and commercial utility-grade inverters has a capacity of about 450 megawatts of commercial inverters per year and approximately 60 megawatts of residential inverters. AE and PV Powered, better together.